So for somebody here, it's not looking good for them. 55, something is changing. They're not winning like before. Spiritually, they're feeling left out. Financially, they're feeling left out in the cold. It looks like this King of Swords is trying to bring you something. Could be trying to bring you some type of clarity. This King of Swords is brokenhearted. This King of Swords is feeling judged. Something you're doing or something you've been doing is making this King of Swords judge. Yeah, you're not budging. You're telling me I'm not budging. So you're not budging. And so they're feeling judged because they can't manipulate something here. Hey, love. Welcome to Comfort and Cards. We're discussing, I received a download. By the time you see this reading, it'll probably be like a day or so or something like that. Where I received a download where the universe was showing me, God, source, what they believe in, that they showed me that somebody wanted you to live in a situation where you were in a slum, okay? 33 o'clock, like you were in some type of slum type of living. So we're going to look into that. So I'm not here to really get gossip or anything like that. We're here to observe and see what's happening, why it's happening. Because I know some of you, these things have been happening and you're like, okay, what's going on? Why? Some of you already know, many of you already know why. But yeah, there's something about they wanted you to live a certain way. So let me share with you how this all came about. I happened to be watching television and in my room, and this video came across my feed. And I'll put the video link in the description. It's a very long video, but the first 5 minutes, that's all you need to see, right? The first 5 minutes is what you need to see. So within that first 5 minutes, it came across my feed and I'm watching. I'm like, why? It's a video about China. And I'm like, okay, why is this on my feed? But something made me click, right? Nothing's by accident. I click it and I'm in this apartment where it looks like a slum. It almost looked unreal. And my brain was trying to wrap around that. Is this real? Is this not real? Right? Because there's so much fake stuff on video these days. So I'm trying to wrap around it, and in the meantime I'm being walked through. This person's walking through the apartment, showing you how these people are living, the living situation, and it didn't look good at all. It looked to me almost something like a movie set, like a set for a movie. Or like, I don't know if you've ever been to like an amusement park, such as like, I don't know, Disney World or Disney or something like that, or wherever. And they have these scenes. You walk through until you get to the ride. There's all these different setups and scenes, right? And that's what it was looking like. I was like, but my brain was like, I think this is real. So I'm trying to figure it out. Then all of a sudden the video freezes. And I'm trying to press I'm TV and I'm like, what in the world? I couldn't change the app or anything. And this has never happened on this TV before. And as soon as I'm trying to press it, like the second press in, I get a download immediately. It's like source himself, the him side said to me, this is how they wanted you to live. They wanted you to live and have nothing. But this is how they now are going to live. And then it went away. And I'm like frozen. I'm like, okay. Right? I'm like, okay. And I couldn't get out and I just turned the TV off. And I was like, wow. And I just sat with that for a minute. And I was like, that's crazy that you would want somebody to be in a situation like that. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, how could anyone live like that? And like, people don't live like this in America. But then, I mean, I don't know how everybody's living situation is. I don't. I was thinking maybe, you know, then I started trying to think of things like, could it be a trailer park? Could it be this? But it was pointless of me to think about it. And I have some other things about it in views, but I don't want to scare anybody or anything like that. So I'm just going to keep it as that's what was said. Okay. So we're going to look into, this card's calling me, and we're using the Soha Tarot, the King of Pentacles, huh? So maybe this was a King of Pentacles individual that wanted you to be like this Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus person, or a business owner. I'm definitely picking up masculine energy, and I'm not just going by the card. The card is a masculine, but I do feel like that could be the case. They could be taking on that energy, business owner, something like that, work in finance or something like that. Really good at stocks. I don't know. Well, we're going to put this back in, and then we're going to continue to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you what we're looking at. We're going to get some, we're going to take an observation. We're going to take an investigative look, see why somebody even wanted you to live like in such a situation like this. Like why? Like what is this all about? Where is this all coming from? Okay. And welcome to Comfort and Cards. Okay. We give you the message, but you're gonna feel peaceful and comfortable by the time you leave. That's the goal. I want you to have the answers, the comfort of knowing you have the answers you need. Hold on. That's too many. We're not gonna do that. Let me get a little better, another look at this situation. What is going on here? Why? Okay. Make sure our cards aren't reversed. They are not. Five of Swords is reversed. And the Five of Pentacles is upright. Okay. Somebody's not winning here. There's something going on where they feel like they are losing out, whoever this person is. We'll get more into depth of who could be all involved. Yeah, I'm getting from your guides. I'm getting from your ancestors. It's not looking good. So for somebody here, it's not looking good for them. 55, something is changing. They're not winning like before. Spiritually, they're feeling left out. Financially, they're feeling left out in the cold. Somebody also could not be doing well in some type of way. There could be some type of injury. Please see the disclaimers below. I do not claim to be a doctor or anything like that. If you feel like you need help or anything, please go to the disclaimers below. Please read those and seek out the help that you need, okay? But, left out in the cold. It didn't work out quite the way they wanted to. It didn't work out the way they wanted to because you're the Empress, regardless of gender. The Empress is all powerful. The Empress is all the queens in the deck, including the High Priestess. She is nothing to play with. So because you are who you are, and I also just felt the energy of you got mad. They're telling me you got mad. So they're saying that you got mad, not that you're a dog or anything like that. You got mad or angry because you were like, there's something going here. How about we keep digging deep, right? Why'd they get mad? Mad because you were stuck. You were tired of being stuck. You were tired of being in a situation. You were tired of being in the same, going round and round and round. You learned all you needed to learn. There was nothing else for you to learn, okay? There was nothing else that you wanted. There was trying to be, someone may have been trying to make offers to you to continue where you are, to stay where you are, to keep doing what you're doing. It could have been, if they weren't offering it in this physical, because I feel like many of you are not even associating with these people, it could have been in the spiritual. Things that they were offering were not good enough for you. You're over it. You're telling me you are over it. You are done. You're not going to stay in a position like this. So they are feeling blocked. Some of you, there's a couple involved as well. We'll get more into depth, but there is a couple of some sort. Soha Tarot, if I didn't say that already. Yeah, you got tired. You're telling me you got tired? Like, I'm not sitting in this spot anymore. I'm not dealing with this. So somebody, I feel like somebody poked the bear, and the bear woke up and just started kicking behind, okay? The bear said enough is enough. The bear said enough is enough. Thank you. Three of Wands. Give me a moment here. Let me clarify. Temperance. Yeah, I feel like you've been super patient here, sweetheart. I feel like you've been waiting for something to arrive or something to come in, something to balance itself out, waiting for a change, waiting for a portal to open, waiting for a new way of doing something, even some of you waiting for a new way of living or a new life. You've been planting seeds, planting seeds, planting seeds, and the seeds have not grown. They've been falling on like, what do you call that? Rotten soil. But it wasn't that. It was because the soil, I feel like the soil was being created to be rotten. It was being soiled. So in other words, you plant a seed, somebody would come and snatch it away. You plant a seed, they snatch it away. Somebody kept, and now I'm seeing, so somebody was doing some type of energy work, because I see somebody whipping some type of wand around. So you plant something, somebody would do something to clear the energy out so that you don't receive what you're supposed to receive, or do what you are supposed to do. Now that's not nice. It's not nice at all, is it? Well, this is on its way out. This is on its way out. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, your guys are telling me now that you're moving on to calmer waters. You're moving on to options. You being stuck and not being able to see anything grow, not having those options is leaving. There were some folks working together for money. Yeah, there were some folks. So I'm getting at least 2 more people, or it could be 1 more person. I'll say 1 more is what I feel. There's 1 more person. There was somebody here, 3 people here working together, receiving your options. But that's being moved. They're being moved out the way. Three of Swords. King of Swords. It looks like this King of Swords is trying to bring you something. Could be trying to bring you some type of clarity. This King of Swords is brokenhearted. This King of Swords is feeling judged. Something you're doing or something you've been doing is making this King of Swords judge. Yeah, you're not budging. You're telling me I'm not budging. So you're not budging. And so they're feeling judged because they can't manipulate something here. You're not responding in the way that they would like you to respond. Oh, yeah. I feel like you're putting the squeeze on them. Somehow you put the squeeze on them. You're not going for it. Yeah, you're telling me clearly you're not going for it. You're not going for it. 9 of Wands. So I feel like soon you're going to find out that you won something. That you won some type of battle. And, okay, your ancestors are telling me, your guides are saying you won the battle and the war. Cups. Yeah, something is balancing out here. Some of you, there could be an ex coming in to tell you the truth. Some of you, there could be 2 exes here. For some of you, an ex is coming in to tell you the truth about some type of finances or some type of gain, some type of material gain. It's a big win here. Be careful though, because I feel like there is somebody, yeah, somebody wants to start a future with you, but here's the thing. I feel like they're late. They're delayed. If this is a family member also, because I feel a brother energy, could be other energies as well. Mother energy too, I'm picking that up. Sister too, they're telling me, a sister for some of you. I don't like it because their energy felt paused. Like they weren't moving until they saw something was landing in your lap or coming, for lack of better words, something that was coming to you. It's like now that this is on its way, here they come too. They knew though. They knew about it. Yeah, they're telling me they knew and they said nothing. So they never said nothing. They're in fear though. These folks are in fear that you're going to look away. You're going to have a new start and you're not looking at them. You're going the opposite way. You're moving on. You're not taking these people into your new beginning or your new life or whatever you got going on coming in. And they're scared of that. They're afraid of that. Yeah, I'm hearing very afraid. Woo. Yeah. Burdened. They are burdened about this. There's lots of communication, lots of talk too. Lots of people chattering about this. I feel like there's a collective of people here involved in your situation. Five of Wands. Fighting. These people are fighting. They don't know what to do. I feel like they don't know what to do. They're feeling jammed. That's the word they just gave me. They feel jammed. Jammed against the corner. Hold on. There's too many loves. Sideways. I'm not going to take it. Ooh, they want to talk though. That hot. Let me see where they're going. I want to clarify that. Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're ready to, you want to start over. You want to start over. You want to leave out this energy. I feel like you don't want any parts of this energy anymore is what you're telling me. You don't want any parts of it anymore. You're done. You're tired. Yep, Ace of Cups. You just want peace. Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups for your outcome. So everything is going to work out fine for you. It's going to work out. You'll be able to hang on to whatever this is. This life, this lifestyle. I heard lifestyle for some of you. This lifestyle. Opportunity. You're going to be able to be at rest. You'll be satisfied. I feel like you don't care anymore. Yeah, Chariot card, you're moving on. You don't care anymore. You're like, I'm done. Whatever it takes to get out of this energy. You're like, I don't care. I feel like you've been so long. Yeah, you're telling me you're frustrated. Like you just gave up. And I feel like though, the universe, God, source, whatever you believe in, needed you to give up. You know, me personally, that's something that they've been teaching me because I cared a lot. I cared almost too much. And that can definitely be from trauma from childhood, for sure. And God has really been, God, source, whatever you believe in, he, she, it, mama, papa, Allah, Krishna, Buddha, whatever. they really were teaching me, well, the masculine side, the daddy side, was teaching me that you just you got to not give a fuck. I'm not kidding you. It literally, and I was just like, what? Literally, he was like, you got to not give up. You can't, because it's holding you up. It's keeping you stuck. Your heart loves people. You know, when you're a seer like you all, like I'm seer like you all, seer, empath, you know, earth, whatever you want to call it. You know, all them little fancy names. Some of us don't like us and they call us witches, whatever. Shamans, whatever. But they were like, you got to get to the point where you just don't give a darn no more, sweetheart, because it's holding you up. And it just it's in our nature. It's in our nature, and it's something that we have to learn. Everybody doesn't deserve our good energy. And we got some good energy, y'all. We got some good energy, because look how people are acting. So everybody doesn't deserve your good energy. And what else were they telling me? They were like, you need to let go, along with some other personal things they shared with me that I would share it with you, but I don't think everybody is ready to hear it. Maybe one day we'll get to that point, but right now I think for some people it's too early to share, because some people won't be able to handle it. But they were like, you gotta let go, sweetheart, because it's holding you back, and you gotta go. You got to go away from this. You gotta go away from this. You gotta go away from this. So I think we all had to learn that, my loves. I don't know about you all, but I had to learn that. I really did. If you had to learn it, share in the comments. Let me know. I'm curious. These are reversed. Sorry. Let me turn this up. I feel like it's this too, though. What is this? Maybe it's not this. Hold on. Please, hold on. Okay, I'm going wrong. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to put these back in. Y'all, please forgive me. I am not perfect, but I wanted to make sure I'm pulling the right cards, and I haven't pulled this deck out in a while, so I'll tell you the name, but they don't have a name, so I don't like to shout out decks that get the energy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't want that kind of energy in my life. If they took it, and I know some of y'all like, but you're using it. Yeah, I cleared them out though, baby. It was all in good faith. I didn't know at the time. And it goes much deeper than that, but anyway. Spiritual work. I don't know about y'all, yeah, but I don't know what y'all learned, but hell, I know I learned a heck of a lot. So, somebody wanted to have the power that you have. They wanted to have the access that you have. These individuals, yeah, they wanted to be able to do the spiritual work that you do. And some of you, they wanted to take, wow, that's crazy. They wanted to take the healing. Okay, get this. The spiritual work that you've done, the healing that you've done, they were trying to steal it. They were trying to swap. In a sense, almost like a destiny swap. So they were trying to swap out the energy. So all the healing and energy work that you did, they want to go, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm saying this. They wanted to take yours and they wanted to keep it. They wanted to be able to have the adventures that you have, the experiences that you have, the travel that you have, the gift that you have. Somebody here, you have the gift of gab. People just love, or they just love being around you. Some of you are like extroverts, but really you're an introvert. That would make sense if that's you. Others of you, they just want to share. They want to have the experiences, share the experiences which you share in. They want to have the fame that you have. They want to be seen like you're seen. They want to be protected like you are protected with drama. They want to be able to be aware of trouble when it comes like you. But you had to learn that too. Because if so, all of this shit wouldn't have been happening. If you know what I'm saying? If you knew exactly what was going on, this wouldn't happen. Somebody feels like, yeah, you know how to open portals, magic. They feel like you have magic. You have magical skills. You know how to open portals. You have a direct connection to the divine. They wanted that. You can't steal a connection from the divine. And they just showed me like, come through the back door. You're not coming through the back door, baby. You're going to get kicked out. So it's like now they're showing me like somebody, you ever watch those movies and then they're trying to get into this fancy event. And so they try to go through the kitchen. No, baby, we're going to see you at the buffet, just chomping down, right? And they're like, nah, and they're dragging them out by their freaking ears or something. But this is why they were doing what they were doing. They wanted your access. They wanted your skill. They wanted your ability. They wanted the material. Yeah, look at that. Wealth. They wanted the wealth that you were obtaining. Because it's not just money. It's not just gold bars. It's not just stocks. It could be showing up in those ways. Honestly, it could be showing up in many ways for y'all. But it wasn't just that. It was like the illumination, the energy, the spiritual connection you have with the ethers. Some of you have been here since the beginning. They wanted that. You can't, that's something you can take. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that. Yeah, again, money matters. This is what they were after. This is what they wanted. This is why they showed up and showed out the way they did and did all that they did. But that's not what's happening. This is what's happening for you. The Ace of Cups is what you're receiving. Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles, what you'll be able to hold on to. Wish fulfillment. That's what's coming to you because of the work, the spiritual work that you did. You didn't just come here and see somebody is trying to say otherwise. Hold on. Someone's trying to say, oh, they didn't do the work. Because that appeared, listen, I don't know how they're going to get upset when they did not live were they with you 24 hours a day? Right. Were they with you from the time you were born? Right. Were they with you through grade school, high school, and all of that? Through all of the years? Were they with you every second moment of the day? Right. So how the hell are you going to say what somebody did and did not do? You're going by what you see right now. And that's from the work that they put in. But see, their logic is, well, it must because their life is so perfect. No, somebody's created a facade, an image of you in their mind of what you are. Like, what? Anyway, they'll be all right. They're going to get over it. They are, because, yeah, like I said at the very beginning, God, the masculine side of Source, showed me and said to me very clearly, the life in which they anticipated for you, that's what they're going to receive. This is it. And I'm going to try to remember to make sure, I'll try to put in the comments too, so you can easily get to it if you can't get to the, what you call that? The description box. All right, let's see who you were dealing with. Whoa, you see, I keep dropping these. My apologies. Let me clean it up. Hang on to it. All right, so you could be dealing with the Gemini. Excuse me, I just spit. Sorry about that. Aries, Capricorn. Got Capricorn again twice. I'm going to roll again. Double on the Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. All right, let's get some more for confirmation. And I'm here every Friday if you need me. I put out the readings usually Friday afternoons. And then I kind of show up over the week when I can. I had a lot of extra time this week. Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you for allowing me to have your time today, sweetheart. If you want to find me again, you are always welcome to subscribe, which of course is not required, or to even like to help the channel to continue to grow. I do appreciate you. I am open for personals at this time. That information is at the link at the show notes below, readinglifesjourney@gmail.com. You can email me again at readinglifesjourney. Other than that, sweetheart, I appreciate you, and peace, health, and harmony. Take care. Thanks for coming to Comfort and Cards.